Let's bring them on, ladies and gentlemen. Got my drag radio mounted. Had to remove quad shock. Still have a problem. Would you look at there? Right there. I'm gonna get my angle grinder and I'm just gonna cut that. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut. Maybe I might try to whack it with the mallet first. But worst case scenario, I'm gonna cut it. Cut it! Cut it! So this is a Sn95 Mustang, and as you can see, it would not clear with the quad shock. This is a 275, 65 or 60, I don't remember. And so that's my interference I'm having. So we're gonna fix that. Hitting this lip up and out the way, and I'm hitting it that way. So I'm working it in those two angles, and we'll see how it helps. And here's the after. As you see, I bent that lip up. Got a little clearance here. But the test is when this thing squats. So we got kind of close right here. Kind of close. But I think it's gonna be a problem once I put suspension on it. So I'm gonna get a couple of blocks and stack it under this tire. And let the jack down so I can get up under here and see how it looks with the suspension loaded, and it won't work. So I gotta get the angle grinder and cut some of this away. Take two. All right, this is a little modification that I did. Basically, cut this lip up to that seam. Cut the lip up to that seam right there. And then I start whacking it back. We'll see if it makes a difference. I'm trying to get that angle that I was concerned about. Was right back there where that rear shock was. And I can't get the camera at the angle, but I'm happy with the clearance it's got right now. Like I said, I got some wood blocks loading up the suspension. I got plenty of room back here in the back, but you know, it's kind of close right where that shock is, but I've got maybe a ½ inch clearance right there. So I'd say it's good. So if you want to put a 28-inch tall tire on your Sn95, it's not just a bolt-on situation. You got to make some modifications to the wheel well. Here is the driver's side. You know, when I first put the tire on there, it looked like it might not have had a clearance issue, but I just went ahead and modified it anyway, just in case. So everything looks good on this side. Emergency brake cable is out of the way. So might not have to modify this side this much, to be honest with you. I got so much more room on this side by cutting and bending that back, where you might only have to take a hammer to it to get clearance. But either way, it's on here and it's looking good. One other close spot. It's up where that shock is, and that looks good. It looks good all around. So before I take it on the streets, I'm just gonna throw the car in neutral and spin the tires and just, well, really, that's not gonna do anything because it's not a load on the suspension. So take it out, drive around the subdivision, and come back and see if I see any wear marks on the inside of the tire.